Have you ever felt weighed down by the pressure to be perfect? What if the secret to a fulfilling, authentic life isn't about erasing your flaws, but embracing them? Today, we're diving into Brené Brown's groundbreaking book, The Gifts of Imperfection. Get ready to discover how letting go of who you think you're supposed to be can finally set you free and unlock the wholehearted life you've been waiting for. Brené Brown is a researcher, storyteller, and professor who has spent decades exploring vulnerability, courage, and what it means to live authentically. In The Gifts of Imperfection, she challenges us to drop the mask of perfection and embrace our true selves. Rather than striving for an unattainable ideal, Brown teaches us that our imperfections are the doorway to real connection, creativity, and joy. Today, I'll guide you through the core lessons of this book and share actionable insights to help you start living a more wholehearted life. At its heart, The Gifts of Imperfection is about embracing vulnerability. Brown reminds us that vulnerability isn't a sign of weakness. It's our most accurate measure of courage. Think about it. Every time you step into the uncertain, expose your true self, or risk being seen as imperfect, you're opening the door to connection, growth, and even creativity. In a society that often rewards perfection, Brown challenges us to see that our authentic selves, with all their quirks and flaws, are our true source of strength. Imagine freeing yourself from the constant pressure to conform to a perfect image. What if every imperfection was a gift that made you unique? This radical idea is the first step toward what Brown calls wholehearted living. To help us embrace our imperfections, Brown introduces us to 10 guideposts for wholehearted living. Each guidepost represents a practice or belief that encourages us to let go of what we think we're supposed to be and instead celebrate who we truly are. These guideposts include cultivating self-compassion, embracing vulnerability, letting go of the need for certainty, and fostering creativity in our lives. While we won't cover every detail in this video, know that these guideposts are practical and rooted in everyday actions, from practicing gratitude and mindfulness to setting healthy boundaries and nurturing our spiritual well-being. They serve as a roadmap to live courageously and authentically, even in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Digging deeper into the book, several core themes emerge. The first is authenticity. Brown urges us to let go of self-doubt and the masked persona we present to the world. Authenticity means showing up as you are, even when it's messy or imperfect. This authenticity, in turn, fosters deeper connections with others. Next is courage. Living wholeheartedly isn't about never feeling fear. It's about daring to be vulnerable and brave enough to take risks, even if you might stumble along the way. Every act of vulnerability is an act of courage that leads to bigger, more meaningful experiences. Finally, compassion, both for ourselves and for others, is a central tenet of Brown's work. By recognizing our shared struggles and honoring our imperfections, we cultivate a sense of empathy that opens a door to gentler self-acceptance and richer relationships. Another powerful insight from the Gifts of Imperfection is the idea of letting go of comparison. In our social media, saturated culture, it's all too easy to measure our worth by how perfectly we present ourselves or how closely we match someone else's highlight reel. Brown challenges this notion by reminding us that comparing ourselves only steals joy and blocks our path to true self-worth. Instead, she invites us to embrace our uniqueness. By understanding that our value isn't determined by a checklist of societal expectations, we can liberate ourselves from the pressure to conform. This shift towards self-acceptance is what allows us to live with more intention, creativity, and confidence. Your imperfections aren't flaws. They're the very things that make you, you. As we wrap up, remember that the Gifts of Imperfection isn't just a call to abandon perfection. It's an invitation to cultivate a vibrant, authentic life. It's a reminder that when we choose courage over comfort, authenticity over approval, and compassion over self-judgment, we unlock the power within us to live wholeheartedly. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, what small step can you take today to embrace your imperfect self? Maybe it's leaving behind a habit of self-criticism, or perhaps it's daring to share your true feelings with someone you trust. Every act of authenticity is a step toward a richer, more connected life. If you found these insights valuable, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on personal growth and authenticity, and share your own experiences in the comments below. Remember, your imperfections are a gift that make your story uniquely beautiful. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Brené Brown's The Gifts of Imperfection. Embrace your true self, live with courage, and celebrate every imperfect, wonderful moment of your life. Until next time, keep striving for a wholehearted existence.